guys, welcome to Popcorn Crushers on Gusto TV, and I have with me Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, and Andy Candy.
Calm down with the names.
So yeah, we are reviewing a movie today, guys, and guess what?
Oh long, just get it. Oh long, that's how you get it.
The reason why it's like this is because the movie has to do with touts and everything.
Most times I'm actually the way I am. But
you are a tout just now. So we are reviewing A Ghost and the Tout 2, or The Ghost and the Tout 2, guys. So yes, we've had a whole lot of experience watching that movie, and we'd like to share that with you. Just in case you have not seen the movie, you have to watch this review to now decide whether you want to watch it or not. Or if you have seen it, you can join us in whatever comments you have. Let's know what your experiences were and what you feel about the movie in the comment section.
Yes.
So going into the movie review, I'm going to ask you, like I always ask my guests, who produced the movie?
Okay, the movie was produced by Tony Abraham Film Production.
Yeah.
She did the movie. She produced the movie.
And the director is who?
The director for the movie was Akinrode. That's Akinrode. Akinrode. Okay, it sounds almost like Akinrode who directed the movie.
Michael.
I think it was Michael Akinrode who directed the first one.
Yeah.
It was a sequel, and he directed the first part of this movie also.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, congratulations to Tout. She literally outdid herself. It was a very great film, very entertaining. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know. I did.
Relax.
Okay.
So I'm going to run you through the storyline. So what happened was, it's a sequel actually. The first one came out 2018 and the second one came out this year. So apparently, the story is about, Tout, who kind of see ghosts, and in this part 2 or the sequel of this movie, The Ghost and the Tout, she had a whole lot of ghosts to, work on their case. She was sort of like a PR to these ghosts, and she was trying to make a resolution where need be, or try to get money out of them. And she was actually paid by doing all of these jobs for them. She was paid, some of them paid, and some of them she had to overcharge.
Don't sell out the movie completely.
Okay, she had to overcharge some of these ghosts, and they're like, no, that's not. Guys, you need to go and see the movie.
Was cool too.
Yeah, it was very entertaining, guys. So most of the cast, we had, Iyabo Ojo, who acted as Atarodo. She was a tout as well, in the movie. And we could see a whole lot of violence coming from her. She was gingered and overhyped. We saw Mercy Johnson, who happened to be...
Makawai.
Yes, very close. Very close to Tony Abraham in the movie. Tony Abraham's husband also made an appearance in the movie. We saw Osasi Godaro, Lateef Adedimeji, and what other actors do you?
There were so many other actors in that one. We had the likes of Nladi Adekola in that one.
Yeah.
We had the likes of Patient Osoko. To be very frank, the movie was star-treated. So many stars.
Yes.
Moving from movie stars
down
to Instagram comedians. So many people on that movie.
Yeah. Was great, a great film, So what do you think about, the lights, the camera, cinematography, continuity? What do you think about all of those?
Okay, I think personally, new Nollywood that we'll be having now, that's the new style of Nollywood we'll be having now. Talk about the camera and the camera angles.
Yeah.
It's actually very beautiful.
Yeah.
Cinematography we'll be having. Personally, to me, I've always said this to so many people. We create very beautiful pictures, but many a times we forget the story in itself. Same thing with this one. It has very beautiful pictures. Amazing.
I saw one drone shot too as well.
Yeah, the one particular drone shot that had the way the women there in their ritualistic nature. It's very
at the beach side.
Yeah, the beach side, very beautiful. The way the picture came out, it was really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
So this one also delivered in terms of that one.
Yeah.
It worked adequately with the lighting. Obviously, in comedy, you expect to have bright lights and everything.
Yeah.
Bright colors, and then obviously with the characters also, you could see a lot of bright colors. Like Makawai. That's Mercy Johnson.
Yeah.
In her character, you could see a lot of bright colors in her costuming and what she wore. You go to understand, okay, this kind of way, the character representation, it went well with the costuming. So it was really, they really tried in that aspect. As regards also the costuming, you could see what everyone wore. As regards the towels,
it related with the character they were playing.
The characters they were playing. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Andy. That was quite insightful. So moving on to cast and characters.
Yeah.
Do you think the cast delivered really well. I mean, sorry to cut you, but then we could see a whole lot of celebrity appearances.
Yeah.
And these celebrities didn't really do much. We were expecting, because we know some of these characters are like funny, some of them are kind of violent when it came to expressing themselves and all of that. But some of these characters we didn't see much of that, in the movie. Speaking of Patience Ozoko, we know how she's hot and she's like mama di mama, but then in the movie she wasn't really showing us that. In fact, she was almost in the shadows.
But then, do you know that sometimes I feel I should argue with you about that one, because there are actually some characters in the movie, even if they don't have a speaking role, like what they do alone from their facial expressions that like says a lot. Actually, I'm a very big fan of characters that actually don't do so much in the movie, but just their appearances. There are 2-3 appearances that they have and what they have to offer at that point in time. It could be really massive, more than even people who have 10 lines and then at the end of the day don't say anything. At the end of the day, don't do anything really big.
Okay, let me just explain to you what I'm trying to say, because I don't know why you're coming at me.
I'm not coming at you.
It felt like you're coming at me.
No,
so let me just explain. So we have Patience Ozoko, who we know is like Mama G.
Yeah.
And all the while she was in the movie, she was just like, trying to calm things down and be on the really mild, which was definitely different from who we used to know how to be. And then we had Funny Bone in the movie, who made just one appearance.
Yeah. Funny
Bone made just one appearance, and he nailed it, because we all know Funny Bone is a comedian, and he made that role really, really funny.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but there's something about being a stereotype, playing a stereotypical character. You already know this person to be this aggressive person and all, and that's what you've known this person to always do. But as an actor, you should be very dynamic with it, and I think Patience Ozoko not being the regular Patience Ozoko used to know.
This is not being stereotyped. This is not being stereotyped. It's just like imagining. Hold on. It's just like imagining James Bond.
Yeah.
In a film.
Yeah.
And you see him in another film. Of course, you'll be expecting action.
Can you get? Okay, let me get something here. When you say James Bond already know. We know this person, that character, James Bond, is an action person. But you use the name Patience Ozoko. That's her real name, in the sense that she's not the character.
She wasn't
she's
answering.
Her own person. She get. So she can play any role she wants.
We move.
I think. Okay.
We move to sounds.
Okay.
So we had some action scenes where they were slapping, hitting people. We also saw where at some point Osas was screaming.
Yeah.
And we also saw stunts. How do you think the sounds collaborated with the action?
With the action, obviously, sound in movies and sound in stage play or whatever is to create a mood. And I think to a very great extent, the sound is actually good in creating the mood, because we had scenes in which they were going all wild and then doing the thuggish life, and then we had Osas obviously coming in with our emotional story, and then the way the sound segued into something really moody and all actually brings you into the mood of what is happening at that moment.
Yeah.
But talking about the action scenes, I wasn't really satisfied with the sounds. It felt like I was watching some really old Chinese movie. That's what I felt with those sounds.
No, I do not agree with that.
Okay.
I do not. There was one time they were fighting when Mohbad, the guy that sang KPK and all of that, where he was having his video recording.
Yeah.
And a fight erupted.
Yeah.
And they pushed somebody into the water. I could hear the splash, like everything was on guy.
Yeah, I'm not saying the sound wasn't okay. I said the sound is very beautiful, but I just have my own particular talks about some particular sound. But the sound is really beautiful. It brought us into the mood, made you feel involved in what was going on.
You like to speak English, Andy. I see that. I'm just going to leave the viewers to go and watch and tell us what they feel about that. Now moving on, the costume.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the costume? Who was the best dressed for you?
The best dress for me, I wouldn't. Okay, let me use best dress according to the character they were playing. I would give it again to Mercy Johnson. I think the way it enhanced the character she was playing, so I would give it to Miss Johnson's character. That's Amaka Makawai.
Yeah. It's okay.
What about yours?
Well, best dressed for me is Iniedo.
Wow.
Because she slayed in everything. Like she always do.
Okay, now that's sentiment.
It's not sentiment. But not only that. Okay, you mentioned a lady, so a guy.
Who would I give this to? Like, I know so many. Okay, apart from the main guy, obviously the Ricardo guy that was there were not so many guy characters, profound guy characters.
Yeah. By Ricardo, you mean Okonlawo?
Yes, Okonlawo.
Okay.
So which other guy?
We have Latif, the Don Ayuba.
He was, he had just one costume in all three.
We had Odunlade Adekola.
These were the supporting roles, little roles there. So no profound male character there for me. So, but best dress for me that went in line with the character that that made me feel and understand that wow, I understood the character better. Is still Mercy Johnson's Amaka Makawai.
Okay. That one's on you. But for me, Okola was the best dressed guy for me.
Okay.
From when he transitioned from just being an electrician to somebody that, had some money on him.
Yeah.
There was this transition of costume and it was really on point for me. So, Deyemi Okola, great clothes. Now moving on, lessons learned.
Lessons learned. On my way I learn. Shemo does say they do talk, they go, but definitely.
No. The former and the comeback, please.
Okay. No. Okay. Let's bring it back to lessons learned. Lessons learned. Probably just know who you trust. Yes, that's it. Yeah, just know who you're friends with.
Okay.
Who you're friends with.
Yes, lessons learned from me is that you could actually get friendship from, or people can actually genuinely love you for who you are and not what they are going to gain, from you. And try to have a forgiving spirit, because you could see how Osas forgave her PA at the end of the day. Finding out, when you find out the reasons why people do things, just try to let go and forgive. But then again, theme, mention 2 themes.
Theme of betrayal.
And?
I'll take violence.
Okay, mine, revenge and friendship. Now, favorite scene.
Favorite scene. That would be when Osas appeared to Tony to tell her about her predicament, and then at that point in time, Tony was trying to chase spirits away, and then Osas comes and then she doesn't want to leave, and he's like, "Are you not a ghost?" She gets.
Yeah. Favorite scenes for me, they are much, but then again, the parts where I really liked, or the parts where I really liked, are the parts where Mercy Johnson cannot see the ghost except Tony can. But then she has to tell her, no, the ghost is not standing here. The ghost is actually standing here, and it was really funny to see how we cannot see ghosts. It's very, very funny to see how they have to direct us and everything. But that's it. Now, favorite character.
I'll say it again. Maka with Mercy Johnson. I think there was a great chemistry between she and Tony. Great chemistry
I agree.
Both of them.
Something we agree with, finally. Okay, so if you're going to rate the movie,
if I would be rating
over 10,
rating the movie over 10, so that people won't swallow me up big time. Before, there was actually a lot of buzz about
this rates movie.
the movie. Before going to see the movie, there was a lot of buzz about this movie. So, you have to see this movie at all. So I would say, I'll give it a 5 over 10. A 5 over 10. Okay,
when you start speaking English, I know that. Okay, for me, favorite character was Toyin Abraham. She outdid herself, and it was an interesting movie to watch. Plus, Yawa Ojo was also very much in character, like behaving like a tout and everything. It was really, really interesting to see how she played that character as well. But then again, I didn't like the fact that Lateef Adedimeji, who was Don Ayuba, we didn't get to know his storyline, but he was always there to help Toyin Abraham with a lot of things, but we didn't really know what his storyline was. And then the second issue I have with the movie, or not really an issue, my observation is the fact that we didn't really get to know how Osas was able to remember Toyin Abraham.
No, her friend said she was going to.
It was after 10 months. She now came back with a gift and everything. It was really, they should have showed us how, and everything, but I felt that place was rushed. So guys, that's all we have on the review of The Ghost and the Tout 2. So if you haven't seen the movie, after this review, you decide whether to watch it or not. Until we come your way next time, I remain Ellen, and this is...
You get me? My name is Andy.
Yes.
My name is Andy, by the way.
Yeah, this is Andy. And until we come your way next time, please keep watching Popcorn Crushers and turn on click on the subscribe button. Okay, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes.
That is to say, check on that. You will see it there.
Yeah. Bye.